I am Mansa Musa, the ruler of the Mali Empire and the custodian of one of the wealthiest realms the world has ever known. I ascended the throne of Mali in the year 1312, inheriting an empire that spanned vast swathes of West Africa. My predecessor, Abu Bakr II, embarked on an ambitious expedition across the Atlantic and entrusted the realm to me in his absence. From the moment I took the reins of power, I dedicated myself to the prosperity of my people and the consolidation of our dominion. Under my rule, Mali flourished. We commanded trade routes that stretched across the Sahara, linking us to North Africa and the Mediterranean world. Gold was the lifeblood of our economy, and Mali possessed it in abundance. Salt, too, was a prized commodity, exchanged across the empire's bustling markets. Cities like Timbuktu and Gao became centers of commerce, culture, and learning, attracting scholars, artisans, and traders from lands near and far. In the year 1324, I embarked on a journey that would forever etch my name into the annals of history. It was my Hajj, the sacred pilgrimage to Mecca, a duty for every devout Muslim. But mine was no ordinary pilgrimage. It was a procession of unparalleled grandeur. I departed from Mali with a caravan so vast it defied belief. Thousands of my men accompanied me, including soldiers, scholars. Among them were 500 servants, each bearing a staff of gold. We brought with us camels and horses laden with immense quantities of gold, intended as gifts for the lands we traversed. Our journey took us through the arid expanse of the Sahara and into the vibrant cities of North Africa. When we arrived in Cairo, the opulence of my retinue astonished the inhabitants. I distributed gold so generously that its value plummeted across the region, causing economic ripples that endured for years. Upon my return to Mali, I directed my energies toward fostering the growth of my empire. I invested in the construction of mosques, libraries, and madrasas, ensuring that the cities of Mali became beacons of Islamic learning and culture. The Djinguereber Mosque in Timbuktu stands as a testament to this era of architectural and intellectual flourishing. The tales of our wealth reached the far corners of the known world, finding their way into the writings of Arab chroniclers and the maps of European cartographers. The Catalan Atlas, crafted in 1375, depicted me holding a scepter and a golden orb, a symbol of my dominion and affluence. I am Mansa Musa, the wealthiest, though a humble slave of the Almighty. Assalamu alaikum.
The Mali Empire, a beacon of wealth, culture, and power in medieval West Africa, emerged as one of the most influential states in history. At its zenith, it dominated vast territories and controlled critical trade routes. Among its legendary leaders, Mansa Musa stands out as a figure of immense historical significance, celebrated for his extraordinary wealth, his transformative pilgrimage to Mecca, and his enduring legacy. The Mali Empire traces its origins to the decline of the Ghana Empire in the 11th century. By the early 13th century, the Mandinka people, led by the warrior king Sundiata Keita, established Mali as a formidable power. Sundiata, often referred to as the Lion King, united the fragmented Mandinka tribes and defeated the Soso ruler, Sumaro Kunte, at the Battle of Kirina in 1235. This victory marked the birth of the Mali Empire, which rapidly expanded its reach. Under Sundiata and his successors, the empire absorbed territories rich in resources such as gold, salt, and copper. Its strategic control of the trans-Saharan trade routes facilitated the flow of goods, wealth, and ideas, cementing Mali's role as a hub of commerce and culture. The empire's cities, such as Niani, its capital, Timbuktu, and Gao, became thriving centers of trade, learning, and governance. Mansa Musa, also known as Musa I, ascended to the throne in 1312, following the reign of his predecessor, Abu Bakr II, who is said to have embarked on an expedition across the Atlantic Ocean. Mansa Musa inherited a prosperous and expanding empire, but his reign would elevate Mali to unprecedented heights. Mansa Musa was born into the Keita dynasty, which claimed descent from Bilal ibn Rabah, a companion of the Prophet Muhammad. This lineage provided both spiritual legitimacy and a connection to the Islamic world. A devout Muslim, Mansa Musa's faith deeply influenced his policies and leadership. During Mansa Musa's reign, the Mali Empire expanded significantly, incorporating territories such as the Songhai regions, the Kingdom of Mossi, and parts of the Sahel. His military campaigns were strategic, aimed at securing trade routes and resources. The empire at this time stretched from the Atlantic Ocean in the west to the Niger River in the east, encompassing modern-day Senegal, Mali, Guinea, Ivory Coast, Niger, and Mauritania. Mansa Musa established an efficient administrative system, appointing trusted governors to oversee provinces and ensuring a steady flow of tribute to the central government. His policies promoted economic stability and facilitated the growth of urban centers. Timbuktu, in particular, flourished as a nexus of commerce and scholarship under his rule. Mansa Musa's pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324 to 1325 is perhaps his most famous achievement. This journey, undertaken as an expression of his Islamic faith, showcased the wealth and grandeur of the Mali Empire to the broader Muslim world. Accompanied by a massive entourage, including thousands of soldiers, courtiers, and servants, Mansa Musa carried vast quantities of gold, which he distributed generously along his route. Mansa Musa's pilgrimage had significant diplomatic and cultural repercussions. He established diplomatic ties with other Muslim states, brought back scholars, architects, and artisans, and reinforced Mali's position as a center of Islamic culture and learning. Gold was a cornerstone of the Mali Empire's economy and a key to its prosperity. It was primarily used for trade. Traders carried this gold across deserts, exchanging it for salt, textiles, and luxury goods from North Africa and beyond. Then there's diplomacy. Mansa Musa's generosity, especially on his legendary pilgrimage to Mecca, wasn't just about showing off. It was about establishing Mali's reputation as a powerful and prosperous empire. The ripple effects of this generosity reached far and wide. Gold also played a critical role in culture and religion. It funded the construction of mosques and libraries, turning cities like Timbuktu into beacons of learning and spiritual devotion. Mansa Musa's legacy is multifaceted, encompassing economic prosperity, cultural enrichment, and architectural achievements, such as Jingareba Mosque in Timbuktu, designed by the Andalusian architect Abu Ishaq al-Sahili, who accompanied the emperor back from Mecca. These constructions symbolize the synthesis of African and Islamic architectural traditions. Mansa Musa's wealth and achievements left an enduring mark on global history. He is often cited as one of the richest individuals in history, and his reign is frequently highlighted as a golden age of African civilization. Even after his death in 1337, the Mali Empire continued to thrive for another century before internal strife and external pressures led to its decline.